who the hell are those two. The second to last one that you said. But either way, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Beyond the Pins. You got your boy, your gracious host, Joel. You got Butchie. You got Cam today. This is episode 21. I forgot to announce last week that we had our 20th Beyond the Pins podcast episode last week. Yeah, bro. Shout out to us, bro. We got through 20 of our new ones, our new formatted show. We're all here. We never mention it, and I want you guys to mention it too. You can go get the show at Apple Podcast. You guys can download the episode. The more you guys go over there, the more it helps the channel. Don't get uppercutted today to Butch. You know
sorry. Dog right now.
So what's up, everybody? So everybody, welcome back. Like I said, I would never mention it in the show, so we're gonna try to mention it a little bit more. Everybody go to Apple Podcasts where you guys can download your podcast because everybody who's normal has a fucking iPhone. Go get yourself downloaded at Apple Podcasts, and then we're trying to get ready to put stuff on Spotify. So as you guys do that, we're gonna do that. So as we like to start every show, we like to start our show with check-ins of the week. And, we try to get there. We try to help each other understand, okay, what was the best part of the week? Okay, all right. Did you have a worst part of your week? How about that? What is that inconvenience of your week that you're just like, God, if I didn't have to deal with this, my life would be so much better. How about that? What was that part of your week?
I didn't have that part of my week. But I have had it.
All right, so go ahead. What do you got? Like, what's one of those things where you just go, I really hate it here?
It's always probably going to be around work,
Okay, so what's your peeve at work then?
Like, if I have to get called into the office because somebody else didn't come and I got to go in and cover when I'm relaxing at home working.
Yeah, when she having gardening farm day, and you got to call her in to come in.
Yeah, that pisses me off. But
I'm here for work.
Yeah.
What you got, bro? What's your biggest pet peeve at work as a mechanic?
Fucking idiot. That's just my biggest pet peeve.
What is it?
Idiots.
Idiot. Okay,
idiot.
All right. So
I'm gonna put it this way. All right, so
I told you I get him. Go ahead, bro.
Dirty ass fucking people are in this fucking world.
Oh, bro, messes at work. Oh, gross.
And you get in a car with fucking.
Use your words. Find your words.
And she hasn't fucking cleaned out her car for the last fucking 6 years, and now she's like, "Oh, I want to come get my car serviced." They're dying in the bedroom apparently because they want to have a fucking boxing match. And needless to say, you get in it's pile high, literally pile high of garbage.
Oh wow,
bothers the fuck out of me.
I don't like that's a disorder, bro. Because I've seen so many people, with that, but they're like hoarders in their cars, and I just go, because
are they living in it?
Right.
And so I don't really wear gloves because I don't wear bitch mittens. That's what I call them, bitch mittens. I don't wear bitch mittens. But when I see a car like that, nope, I ain't good.
Did you call them bitch mittens?
Yeah, because shit.
Why? Because I don't want to fuck my hands up.
What's wrong with fucking your hands up?
So now you're talking about Joel.
Yeah, see, he's talking shit about me right now. See, you caught that, right? He's talking shit about me right now.
Yeah.
No. Fuck out of here.
If Joel wears gloves for work.
Yeah, because fuck him. Because my fucking hands have dirt and ink and shit on them every day. Glue, color, all the colors. I always say fucking rainbow, and you're like, oh yeah, bitch. No.
Taste the rainbow.
No, I'm not too ill.
Okay.
But
yeah, like imagine you trying to eat or you making something and your hands got fucking color on them.
Or actually, let's talk about this also. Okay, so I don't know people who smoke weed, but I don't want to get in a car and they just got done burning.
I get that. I'm not a big fan of like I don't want that smell to linger.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
You
That's not.
know, this is the first time I heard a mechanic's view of someone else's car. I literally, I'm on being honest, never heard or thought of what they think of the cars they get in. I didn't think they cared.
In my opinion, I'll be
Uh-huh.
opinions all day long. Better yet, let me get a GoPro. I'll give you the POV all day long.
That would be a good little thing for you to do.
TikToks? Look at you. Look at how you're making videos.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Butcher. Hey, that's my fucking car.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question, right? So, all right. I don't know. I used to share this with someone who I used to actually be with.
I got into somebody's car in this podcast, and I was like, God damn, has it ever been touched?
Don't be disrespectful. It's sat for 3
Wow.
years, you bitch.
That's
No,
the second
it's
strike
bad,
on
bro.
towards Joel.
See, this is bullshit. And then I made you one of the best CDs ever. What are you talking about?
One of the best.
It was the best mix ever, Butch.
Hey, sir. By the way,
Okay, all right. So
CD.
this brings me to
remix. Okay.
listen. We never skip the beat, bro.
Fucking song. I hear don't stop, but and then it goes to like Little Journey about Jack and Diane. What?
Hey, Butch, how did that go? Butch, how'd that go? So I don't know if you guys have this same fear as I do, right? Because I have this fear, and not that it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be serious, but it's like funny at the same time. I have this fear that like the day that I pass away and they have to go to my house, I never want them to walk into my house and be like, man, his house was disgusting, bro. Y'all ever get that? Like, I don't know if anybody else gets that feeling.
Walk in and clear his browser history first.
Browser.
Hey, clear my.
You know, it doesn't matter after you go. You just gonna have to disappoint them.
It's like you, excuse me, what is you? What you? Not YouTube. This is not YouTube right here.
Yeah, what? What? Bonnie Blue.
What is this?
Kim.
Hey, you know, personal
Kim, you're
experience.
gonna
Like
tell
that's
me.
the reason.
All right. So I'm gonna try to ask you in the nicest way possible without trying to be too ridiculous here. Okay.
All right.
There's a couple of websites that start with the U in front of it,
Okay.
or another like XYZ, whichever one, BGB, whichever one they decide that they want to go to. I'm sure you. That's why you smiling, because you have one in your mind.
Who? Me?
And I tell you right now, as soon as I said that, everybody had the website in their mind that they go to.
Had either Pornhub.
Everybody.
Hey, but you're not gonna beat around the bush. You gonna just say,
I'm all about slow dancing in the club. I mean, I'll tell you straight up. What I said.
As soon as I said that, everybody thought about their website.
Time in my life, like 22. Trust me.
let me tell you, I went. That's why I said I made the conscious decision. Say, do I want to really know or not know what's in my husband's phone after he passed? Like, if I open it and see,
Okay,
I'm
all
gonna be pissed
right.
off. Now I can't whip his ass, so I didn't. I didn't is the answer.
So you never looked?
Never did. Mm-mm.
Now let me ask you, and
Because
you
I'm
know,
trying to be, like,
I'm not trying to be
preserve that,
disrespectful. You know, if I would have met him, I'm sure we would have been friends, right? But now now
Yeah.
check it, right? Now check it, right? If you would have seen it, would you have gotten mad? After he died, and respectfully as fuck, I promise you.
Yes.
Would you have gotten mad? Yes.
No, I know what I'm saying. You being
Yeah.
no, it's okay, is what I'm saying.
Okay, all right. So would you have gotten
I'm
mad if
thinking-
you seen it?
I don't think I would have got extremely mad unless I did a deep dive and saw like
Hey,
specifics, like
What if-
something
what if-
specific. Like you don't want to see, like you
I
don't
want
want
to
to
know what you
know.
did.
It might be some outlandish stuff in there, like Oh hell no! Like, let me go back to the site. Let me get him out of there. Let me whip his ass and okay, go back
Ah,
now. But no, I did not look. I was like, nah, I don't want to know.
hey, so I got
What
a
you
So,
say,
question.
Butchie?
so Timmy's essentially saying that his wife couldn't get in because his phone would be like Fort Knox. That's
Well,
For Cam, I got a
the
question.
thing. I could have because he was one of those. I don't want an iPhone, and he kept his Android. You know, the Androids have the little cards you could take out and put in another phone. Look,
oh my
like
god,
you
that's
know what I'm
evidence.
saying?
That's evidence.
Yeah, carry over your browser history.
Yeah, but how do you can't do that if you're dead?
Yeah, your browser history stays on your phone. It doesn't carry over.
Not true. That's not true. If you have an iPhone, there is. I can't believe I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about
don't
this.
know about the iPhone,
All
but
right, so there's a setting if your browser. I don't know if you guys don't know this. This is crazy.
How do you know that? How do you?
No, I keep my shit private. Listen, there are ways to get to my shit. You need to sift through shit to get through my shit. It is
That's how.
is a private browser, right?
Do you got 2 calculators on your phone?
2 calculators.
There used to be a fake calculator where you could hide pictures.
yeah, I remember that. That's an old school Android little app.
There used to be okay. I get that. So it makes
Yeah,
it
it
look
just
like
it's
what
like a.
happened is
It looks
somehow.
like
Hey,
a calculator.
Number on the calculator look like you're doing something, and it's
Mm-hmm.
pictures.
How you know about that, Butchie?
I got a million.
Yeah. See, he brought it up. He asking me a question. What about you, book?
Well, first off, thank you, Scott. Appreciate it for keeping this knowledge. But Scott told me this a long time ago. I don't have Android, so I can't use it.
You did have Android. You tried to switch over, you weirdo.
You know what? People, okay. I mean,
That's so gross.
what do you
I
feel?
just talked
Who
about
has
it.
Android?
Huh?
Butchie has Android?
He had Android.
Oh.
I had Android.
Yeah, it's been a few years for me now. I did the conversion a while
When I
ago.
converted to iPhone, I was like, oh, this is so much easier.
I mean,
Yes, it is.
but so
Mhm.
I got a serious question to ask you while we're on this subject.
Go ahead, bro.
Pam, so you got a son, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Good. Go ahead, Butch.
What would you ever do?
What?
Whatever Cam's like, my son would do that. He's innocent.
I don't know about that, but what?
What would you
Go ahead, Butch.
do when you saw that on his phone?
On
Would
my grown son's phone?
Yeah.
I'm like, ew. And
I'm talking about when he was like 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
When he was
Okay. All right.
younger,
So Cam, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this before you
Mhm.
answer that question. When my mom used to see a porno mag, she used to get mad, like pissed at me. Like
All
she used to
women-
get.
All women do.
I don't like. Why do you guys get mad at your sons for looking at women in magazines? Or now it's obviously the phone, but like,
I
why do
don't think
moms
he's
get
mad.
mad?
His girlfriend might be mad, but I mean, I know that's a human natural thing to do, but it's creepy when you see your own like child. You know, it's kind
But
of
like,
cringy. You know, that's the reason why it's like ew.
I'm
Like you don't
like,
want to.
why does my mom want to whoop my ass right now? Because
Yeah,
I'm
because
like, I'm
because you
looking at
made
something.
her think about you looking at it. That's why she don't want to.
No, my mom would be like, "You're a cochino. Don't be a cochino, man." She'd be like, "You're being nasty right now."
Don't be a
What do you mean,
Yeah.
mom?
Don't be a
She
pervert.
don't want to.
No, a pervert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't be a pervert. Yeah.
I think it's more so that stuff. You like you don't even like want to let your mom know that you're doing because
No.
Yeah, but my mom always used to clean and then find shit.
Man,
she
you
was
think
You know,
living.
y'all like to clean with y'all cleaning. Yeah.
I had an older Gayla, the second oldest sister, the twin. She
That's
yeah, shut up, Joel.
I can't wait to meet Gayla for real, bro.
Trust me, she'll beat your ass. But and I'll help her because that's my friend. You understand? Gail and I are best friends. I mean, just put it this way.
I want to see like the female version.
Yeah, female.
A female version of Butchie.
A female version of Butch.
Like I'm loud.
Okay.
So, but needless to say is like Gayla would like go to my room. She was like the sneaky sister, she would go to my room, look in my closet. One time I had like, the miniature beer bottles in there. I had them in my closet. I threw them in there. I don't even know why the hell I had them. I don't even think I was drinking then. I think I just had them, thought I was going to be cool. Calls mom and dad. Butch has alcohol in his closet. And like, she got me in so much trouble growing up. It wasn't funny.
Wow.
I'm like,
That's funny.
Like if I told my mom half the shit I did when I was in high school,
I would
in
no.
so much trouble.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I would have like gotten my ass whooped like a lot more than I did.
I was 19. It was my senior year in high school. Yes, I know. I was put back in first grade. But
Man, that was a long time ago for you.
Yeah. But needs to say, so you want to hear how bad my dad cockblocked me one time?
Your dad did?
Yeah. I'm at my buddy's house. It's New
My
Year's.
dad had no game, by the way. Go ahead, bro.
So him and mom are at his best friend's house. And I'm like, I'm chilling with the girl I was talking to. I don't even know if we were dating at the time. But, we were getting ready to. Mm-hmm. And next thing
Okay.
I looked, I see it was my dad. I'm like, oh, I got to answer this. I go, if I don't answer this, he's going to be calling again. I go, what's up? He goes, hey, man, I'm drunk. Go pick me up. Pick your mom and I up. I go, what the hell you mean you need me to come pick you up? Your mom and I have been drinking. I'm like,
Dad, I'm about to close the deal right now.
yeah. I'm like, keep your ass there. He goes, no, I need you to come pick me up. I get to his house. I get to my dad's best friend's house, Bill's house. And I'm like, I just drove like 30 minutes. And Dad's like, oh, I'm not even.
And blue balled as fuck.
No. Yeah. Pissed.
Why does my lap hurt?
Dad goes, oh, I wasn't drunk. I was just fucking with you. Okay.
Was he really?
Yeah. He wasn't drunk.
Nah, we would be throwing hands.
And then he
So
wanted,
why do you think he did that? He knew you was up to no good.
no good.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably thinking, oh, Butch trying out there making babies right now.
Yeah, but they used to like you gotta be careful. Like you at us, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean,
No, it's different.
I'm the one that broke the mold when it came to kids. No,
Fully aware to Butch.
man,
Mhm.
I should have got in. I never got in. My dad got kicked out of Target for throwing footballs in Target.
Oh my god. Why did they give you all the basketballs all deflated in that thing now? Because we
Mhm.
used to fuck with those things all
We
the
were
time.
playing tackle football in a Target in December. And the manager comes
Down by the river.
Yeah, we're like, we're gonna have to ask you to leave because there's no playing tackle football in the store.
Did you do mischief night when you were a kid?
But
Did you do mischief night when you were a kid?
yes, I was very mischief.
What's that?
You know that there's so I don't, maybe you guys call it something different on the West Coast, but there's like the night before Halloween that you start doing shady shit like throwing eggs out windows, TP houses, ding dog ditching.
I want to say that's only. I mean, they probably do it across the whole country, but I've never really seen
Not
somebody
anymore.
do that before.
Not anymore. I did it when we were
Okay.
kids, but they definitely.
Yeah,
You do that
I've
shit
seen it on the
now, you might get
movies.
shot in the face for no reason.
Yeah.
We were at my buddy Kenny's house, and it was like Friday night before Halloween, and we were taking paintball guns and shooting them up at the road because he had a big hill, and like we weren't hitting cars, and one car we actually hit, it came down and found us. You know who it was? It was his fucking dad. His dad was a cop. We hit his dad.
Oh.
One time we ding dong ditched like 5 houses. It was like 20 of us. We ding dong ditched like 5 houses at the same time, and we're all walking up the street, and there's like a big group of us. And then I'm to the left, right, and then I feel like this whoosh like run by me. This fucking guy tackled the shit out of my friend after he ding dong ditched him because he thought he was gone. Bro, I ain't never seen somebody get hit that fucking hard. It was like a Bobby Boucher just ran by me and fucking socked me, bro. I was like, yeah. Everybody went off like, I was like, yeah, I'm gone.
Oh,
huh?
Now that's some high quality H2O.
Yeah, bro. So,
Yeah.
Kim, how'd your week go?
Yeah, my week was okay. I was saying, I base my week every week if I'm bowling good or not, and I bowled good again, like I told y'all. So
Is
I
there
was
something
happy
about
last
not
night.
bowling well one game that you just happen to just forget how to do
Yes, that's my. You see that, right? It's
it?
either I got set up wrong last week. I had to make an adjustment, but it's the transition, like when the move, and I my son is very helpful to me. He's knowledgeable and stuff. But I always tell him he tells me and we discuss the game as it's going on. That's how I am. That's another topic I want to talk about. I want to talk about how do you guys feel about people who are serious and strategic on the lane as opposed to the social bowler. It's been a big topic in my household for the last few
Okay,
weeks.
Oh,
go ahead.
But anyway, yeah,
I'm
I
genuinely curious right now. Go ahead.
yeah, but me and my son, we do our strategic talking, and he helps me, sets me up or whatever. But the only thing is, with him being, that's why I was laughing because you called Brittany no rev race because my son always calls me that. He said that he says it all the time because he's like, "Don't blame me
You
because
left
you don't
your
got no
referee in the pro
revs."
shop.
Yeah, so he can tend to maybe do a little more manipulation than me. And so when I'm transitioning, he's thinking, no, you can stay in that ball longer, mama. Just stay in it, just move. But then when I try and it's coming up early on me, and then I'm like, see, that's why I should just grab that cove. That's what the cove is for. It's for my, you know. And when I went to it about 3 to 5 frames later, I did better. So that's on me, I guess. I can't blame him. I need to learn how to transition and make an adjustment sooner so that I don't have that drop in my scores. So, but other than that, I did
So
good.
what's the debate?
The debate is that we have like
You said, what do I feel
where's
about?
I was like y'all know, like all of us. Well, I know you came in later, but you, for the most part, for the last 20 years, so you're in the alley, you're in the pro shop. We're serious bowlers. My dad has always been. That's how I was trained. That's how I always operate is to win. But
Mhm.
we have like people around, other friends and stuff coming in, and they do a lot of social bowling, like, oh, you guys are too serious, or let's go get a whole bunch of beers and let's laugh and let's talk and let's do all this stuff. Oh, it's my turn and we're waiting. All that type of stuff. I don't know. I don't judge nobody if they want to do that, but don't get mad at me because I'm being serious. I'm bowling to win. I'm a
I don't know
competitive
how to
bowler.
bowl bad for fun. Like I can try to do things to get myself to just act like I'm doing it for fun, but I want to strike.
Exactly. I can't.
I can't
Yes.
throw a ball another way other than how I throw it well. So
How
I want
you
to
throw
throw it.
it.
That's why I
Yeah.
want to throw it this
And
way. Is
and
it?
it's
Are you
more so
taking it
even
too
if you're
serious? Or are you just being yourself? No, I'm being myself.
we're just being ourselves,
Yeah.
but some people think it's not. But that's really, I'm looking to like make adjustments, talk about it, discuss if I'm an issue, if I'm mad, I'm mad, if I'm thinking, don't really, not to be mean, but don't bother me or try to get me out of what I'm trying to do if we're going. That's why
I
sometimes it's
think it's
hard
the
to just
setting,
go with
though.
other people. The setting,
I think it's the setting
it
because,
is
like,
the setting.
if you're going out with your friends, you bring a ball, you bring your shoes. The problem with me is I have too much tape. That's literally a thing with me. Is like you're taking it too serious. No, first off, I don't want to put my hand in a fucking house ball. I don't. I drill bowling
Yeah.
balls for a living. Why the fuck would I want to do that, right? Secondly,
Right.
I need to put tape on my hand because that's just I protect my hand. My hand is everything when it comes to this. Like that has
Yes.
to be protected, right? So also like I don't know how to make it look as though we're not bowling well. We just throw it well. I don't know how to like tell Michael Jordan. Well, not now, but tell Michael Jordan when he was playing basketball not to shoot a basketball the way he shoots a basketball. Well, no,
Mm-hmm.
he's just going to shoot the basketball the way he does. For him, it just goes in more than you. It's just how it goes, right?
That's just how it goes. And I think you're right. Setting could be it, maybe, because I mean, but even the handicap league I bowl in, it's a handicap. It's a more competitive handicap league
Yeah, like if it's a
that I bowl in on
9.0 tag,
Thursday. No, I mean, I should expect it, right? I
yes,
should
that you
expect it.
expect that
But
nobody really
but
cares as much.
but in a regular tournament where I'm paying my money, I don't want no no bullshit went around me, and I'm sorry.
And
That's
I
how I
got
am.
2 curses in the first 20 minutes today. I love this. I'm excited about this one.
Oh
So
my god. Oh
that's
yeah,
my 2
you guys are
already.
supposed to be counting it,
Butch,
right?
are you here? You look so sad right now. Are you all right,
What's
buddy?
wrong with you?
Conversation
Be
So Butch,
listening. Hmm.
what is your take on it then?
on
Bowling in these kinds of settings.
like I'm serious. Like I step on the fucking lanes. I'm there to beat your fucking ass.
That's
Mhm.
valid.
Fuck you up. And that, as soon as I step on the approach, we ain't fucking friends. And it's gonna sound really fucking shady and stuff like that. But one big pet peeve I have when someone comes out to a fucking approach, if you don't have your fucking hand out, don't oh give me a high five, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. To try to force it to you.
Yeah, no, but like here's the thing. So if I'm drawing, like I have a routine. We all have a routine when we bowl.
I hate that we have to do
I,
that, by the way. I hate that. Go
but
ahead.
but you hate.
We have to put your fucking hand out for 35 people. I hate it, but it's so accustomed to it. Now it's just a thing.
I put my hand over there. I put my hand over the air dryer. And if someone, waiting for someone to bowl,
That's okay.
they hit your fucking hand. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to give you a high five. Don't do that.
They think you are though.
And I'm like,
Hmm.
I can't fucking tell you that fucking stupid. I mean, big pet peeves. But when I bowl, I
Yeah.
go back like as soon as I come off and I throw my ball, I'm okay. I'm completely different Butch. But as soon as I step on that 15 feet of approach, I'm a whole different fucking person.
Hmm.
I am there to beat your fucking ass, and I am there to bowl. I mean,
I
What if
agree.
you're
That's
like at
how
a
I
part?
am.
We're not, but you trying to talk like a killer right now. Let's say you're at like Camille's 12th birthday.
all right, Camille, I'm beating your ass. No, I mean, if it
I'm
comes to
trying
that,
to put my foot in Camille's ass. All I'm saying is just like,
but the thing is, I'm not gonna go bowl. I'm definitely not gonna bowl.
yeah, like it just
I mean, that's been
requires too
me.
much
They
energy for
did
me to
that.
want to bowl with that.
Yeah, they did that work thing where everybody went to go bowling. They all know I bowl. So they was like, oh, let's do a, team builder thing. It was a couple years ago. They said, we're going to go bowling. Oh, Kim, you're going to bowl? I was like, no, I'm going to watch y'all, though. If y'all need help, I'll help you.
I
No,
don't
you should
see
bowl. They think that it's like, oh, it's fun. Like, no, this is what I do for nothing to do with
I'm
y'all.
not
I'm
a
not
caged
cook y'all.
animal, okay? I'm not
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, they want me on display, and that's why I said to
yeah.
everybody, I'm not doing it because they're gonna be,
It makes me
oh, look
laugh
at
too much.
Kim and all that stuff. I don't want to hear all that. This is not why I'm
Oh,
doing
the
this.
dang
And they
professional walking into work right now.
I'll throw a ball.
exactly, they gonna make all the comments, and I'm like, nope. So when we went, I sat there, and it's like, why are you not bowling? I was like, no, this is not.
Good
I
right
don't
here.
bowl. I don't bowl for free. I didn't say that, but no, I was like, no, I'm just chilling. You guys can go, and I just watch because no, I'm not gonna be put on display like that for y'all
I
entertainment.
feel
So
that.
no, mm-mm.
That's where you gotta like
I
bowl bat on
agree.
purpose or try to bowl bat on purpose.
That'd
So
kill me too. I can't do it. Like you're right. I'm gonna be mad every bad
um,
shot. Like, what am I doing out here?
now, if
Like
somebody
that's
from work
crazy.
beats me, and then they get this false sense of like, oh, I
Oh
could
my
beat
gosh,
God.
that too. See, exactly. So we're not gonna even let that happen.
I, I saw one of the worst 900s of my life, by the way. But yeah, just I really want you to know that anybody can, and I mean anybody can fucking strike. Because the frustrating thing that I see is the amount of 300s that are being shot from people. The way they, I was talking about this, I don't know, the other day. It's kind of frustrating to see it because I just go, man. And I'm not trying to be mean. I promise you, I'm not trying to be a dick.
Where'd you see a 900?
Oh, you didn't? Well,
Not the most recent one.
the most recent one, Lefty.
That was here in Sacramento.
Was it in Sacramento? I don't know where it was, but it was a
I
lefty.
don't know if I don't even know if I don't know if it was he was the most recent. Didn't somebody else get one recently after the guy in Sacramento?
I don't know, but his was good. I just, I was just like, okay, well, but I was just like, I'm trying to get one myself right now so I could feel that shit. And I just can't seem to get there. It's always like that 1 or 2 frames where it's just like, I want to be stupid.
Oh
You know?
yeah, somebody did get one after Andrew got his. Jimmy Williams. That's one happened in February. That must be what you're talking about. Because like even though Andrew, he's kind of grumpy acting, but he is a good bowler, and he did bowl that in a scratch that big $100,000 league on
Grumpy
a pattern.
acting. You
Yeah,
see?
he's a little grumpy, but he just maybe just quiet. I don't like to judge because I'm quiet too. People might think I'm grumpy, but yeah, he's a good bowler, and he did that last year in the league that my son bowls in. But then somebody else got one in a couple months ago, so maybe you talking about that one.
I think that's the one I'm talking about. I
I
mean,
didn't see that one.
I just
Yeah, you still gotta fucking throw 36 in the fucking pocket. But I mean,
Yeah, I still appreciate it. If you do, they do it. They do it.
because it's
I
just
know
you
there's
know, I had
if it's a
floodgates
house
open
shot and all
a
that stuff,
long
that's
time
different.
ago, and I just can't seem to open them some bitches again. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I'm looking for. I'm trying to get some numbers up under me. Like you
so
could shoot 250 and you don't feel good about it. Like I
you
don't
want
feel good about it.
to ask you this question. So when you shoot 900, are you done?
No,
No,
I don't know. I never understood why people say that.
Yeah.
I'm not
done
done
with what?
fucking throwing
Bowling
the ball because I shot
completely?
300s. Huh?
No, you talking about bowling like put the balls away?
Yeah.
Yeah, like people are like,
No,
if I shoot 900, I'm retiring. Why?
no, because people still making. I mean, that he won a tournament last week. He won the sports shop tournament. He's got to still make some money in his pocket, so he's
No,
gonna
but
keep
you've never
going.
heard people say that before?
I heard my dad say that because he's older. So if you're 78 or 80, yeah, you might say that.
I've heard
Once
people
I get
my age
my
say that. People younger than me
no
say that. I
way,
shoot
I'm
900, I'm
not
done. What do you
never gonna be
mean?
done. Because it's
I
more
was
than just
doing
that.
why,
It's
yo?
more, yeah. It's just the feeling of the competition and winning, regardless if you win with the 250 or 300, you want to still win. So that'll never go away.
To have the absolute nut for a whole fucking day like that, why would I not? Like, that don't
Yeah.
make no sense.
Physically, it will probably be the only way I stop. For physical limitations.
Yeah.
So,
I
mhm.
mean, I don't know. I just want to shoot over fucking 825. Shit. I like
I
You
everybody.
just
get it.
I want
Everybody.
to get that 300 up under me again so I can know what that fucking feels like because I'm throwing the
Everybody.
shit out of the ball. I just can't shoot an honor
Mhm.
score. It's like
Man, you know what
annoying.
it's like to see people like, oh yeah, my first 800 was like 856. I'm like, you know what
I've
my
done that.
was 810. I barely broke the fucking cap.
Yo, I was bowling on
Okay.
81 and 2 at Carolier. Man, I did it. I told you I did it with original rain. I shot 300 in that set. I think I missed like 3 times. You want to talk about throwing a rock in an ocean and hitting water, bro? Bro.
I
This
shot
is when I just threw it so fucking hard and had so much more rev rate than I do now.
I shot
Mhm.
799 3 years ago on a Tuesday night.
I've done that a few times
And you
too.
know what? Jessica was surprised I didn't fucking kill nobody. Like that was the most calm you've ever been in your life. She goes, I've never seen you that calm.
But what are you gonna get mad about?
Yeah, I was like,
You can't take it back. You threw the shit out of the ball. You might as well have shot 800 if you shoot 790. I mean, you don't feel
Mhm.
as good, but you might. Well, bro, I had an 800 look today.
so her dad looks at me. Her dad looks at me. So I go 9 pin. I go, what was it? I go front 5, 9 pin, and I go strike and beautiful, like the most beautiful fucking strike or pocket shot, 9 pin again. And I'm trying to look at him, and he looks at me. He goes, "That was your 800." I go, "I know."
No.
But when you do it that fashion, you just go, I'm the fucking idiot right
Yeah,
now.
I was
That's why
like,
you can't really say anything. You just go, I'm just gonna have to deal with this as it
so I
is.
mean, an hour ride home. I got to change stains real quick. But it was an hour ride home, and Jessica goes, "You not wanting to kill nobody right now?" I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You shot 790. You go 299 and 799 in the same set, and you're not fucking wanting to kill nobody." I'm like,
I don't know why. I was really emotional when I shot my first 300. Were
Were
you
you?
emotional, Butch?
I was 19 years old when I shot my first 800 or 300.
I was.
And I'll tell you exactly where it was.
22. I was 22.
Because you got some viewers that I grew up with.
Okay.
You know, Mr.
You mean we have viewers that you grew up
Yeah,
with?
we got viewers that I grew up with. So it was in.
Can you turn your camera? This is driving me
I'm
insane.
not that way because I can't see the comments, and it sucks for me.
Okay. I don't like this view of you though.
But I could barely see my face, and it kind of hurts me.
Okay. All right, go ahead,
And
bro.
I gotta look over at my stuff to be able to see my face. You know, because I'm beautiful. You know, I'm beautiful. That's for sure.
Did you just take it back circa 2003, Christina? Was that Christina Aguilera?
But needless to say, you know, all jokes aside. So it was February 2005, February 11, 2005. High school regionals,
Definitely don't remember.
Anderson Cooper Sport Bowl. It was what? It was regionals. Yeah, high school regionals. Singles, and I go buck 32, buck 52, 300.
Yes, do it.
Wow.
My coach goes. I'm going to tell you guys the whole story because I mean, shit. I think it's still funny one to this day.
I'll tell you my first one after you tell me yours. Go
So
ahead.
my coach goes. He goes moved, and I did it with a 1999 Brunswick reactive zone, or no, it was impact zone. So it was red and sparkling one. And my coach goes, "Hey, move 2 boards left, and keep the same mark." Cool, no problem. I got it. I move 2 boards, and I throw a strike. And I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to stay here. And I'll never forget, I had the front 5, and there was another kid. Everybody thought we were twins. And because he goes, I was a big boy in high school. I'm still a big boy today, but I was a big boy in high school.
Who's a big boy?
I know who's a big boy.
Who's a big boy? Who's a big boy?
But no, he looks at me, and we're sitting far away, you know, across from each other. He goes, "Man, it's gonna be a nice way to shoot 300, isn't it? Now you break 6." And I looked at him, I was like, if I do it, I do it. And so I go up to the knife frame, strike. I turned back around, and my dad, because my parents had moved down to Georgia beginning of my senior year because they got transferred down to Caterpillar, down here to Georgia. But they were up here. They were up here for a month, doing some side work for Caterpillar up here. And I turned back around, and I don't see I don't notice all the people that are back there watching because I have 9 in a row. I just have looking for one person, and I don't see my dad. And I'm like, oh, cool. Dad's outside smoking a cigarette. So he's supposed to be shooting 300. I go the 10. No, Mom was working.
No.
So I go. Oh, dude, I'm shaking like a fucking leaf in the 10th.
Oh, bro, I remember my first one too. I was shaking like a whole bitch in the
Don't throw in the gutter. Don't be like your dad. Don't throw in the gutter. Don't throw in the gutter. I go bash pocket. The 12th ball, I go up and I just crank on the motherfucker. And it goes out to like 2 board, and I hear my good buddy Jimmy Ogden go, "Turn ball!" And I was like, "Yeah, please do something."
Hook a little.
It's like, hook, please. 710 stands up, head pin. It was 710 for a split second. Head pin comes over, takes out both of them. I'm like, and I jump up.
Wow.
I jump up, slip up my pants. I believe I jumped in Jimmy's arms. So a 250-pound Butch jumping into a 210-pound Jimmy Ogden's arms was not a good look. And the first person that met me after I hugged Jimmy was my dad. And that was the most magical moment of my life. Besides having my kids, seeing all 3 of my boys born, was having my dad there to see me shoot 300 when I was there to see him shoot his first 290 when he shot 298. His
high game is 298.
I get emotional because, I mean, my dad, y'all don't know. Y'all heard me talk about my dad. My dad was my best friend, my superhero, and that was the most magical moment of my life.
Nothing wrong with that,
That's
bro.
great to hear. I love that.
You said you went first 2 flush hits. I went runaway Brooklyn, crumbled the bucket, hit the 3-pin in the face. Everything went around, kicked the 7-4-2-1 this way, and that's how I shot my first 300.
Wow.
Bro, when I tell you, you talk about shaking like a leaf, bro. My entire
What
soul.
was your set?
I know I shot 700, bro. It was with a track heat 2 that I got from Richie Allen.
So here's how my first 300s went. It went 584, like 6 something, and then 700. I'm like, well, hey, I'm good now.
Yeah, but then I got home, and then like I was with my girl then, and I was leaving her house. I was in the doorway. I was like, all right, I'll see you later, and just broke down. I was like, what's going on right now? Like internally, I'm like, why am I feeling like this? But I was like, bro, like I did it in 2 years because the first year I was like, oh, I'm going to learn how to throw the ball. I averaged like 180 the first year. And the second year I averaged like 210. I guess I kind of felt that sense of like, I guess you could kind of do this. You kind of belong here and actually be a part of this. Like it's the sense of being a part of the community, right? Like when you get in with this community and they know who you are, you can get out there knowing like, oh, do you know who that is? Like, oh, this person is this person and he knows how to bowl. And to be recognized in that, you just go, shit, I did this in 2 years. Now give me fucking 20. And Jesus Christ, what a ride it's been for 20 years, right?
So let me ask you a question. You remember 800?
Huh?
You remember your first 800? You don't?
It was like 807.
Did you do it the hard way or the easy way?
I shot 3. No. It was actually no. It was 800 on the nose because I had 500 after 2, and I shot 300 in the last game. It was 5. It was at a county tournament at Carolier.
I went. What?
It was insane. I was geeked.
Well, okay. So here's what happened to me. So there was a guy. This is back in 2015.
It was with the Gold IQ. Sorry, it was with the Gold IQ too. That's why I love that ball.
My first one was the Brunswick Wicked Siege.
I love that ball too.
Yeah, that was a good ball. So here's what happened. So I got asked to sub. I'm like, yeah, I'll sub, no problem. And this guy, he goes, there's this guy that I did not like. I did not get along with him. He claimed that he had a 500 rev rate. I told him straight to his face to go 500 rev rate spinning it because he spun the ball. And I was like, oh, we're bowling him tonight. Okay, bet. And the sad thing is, I'm bowling against his father-in-law, and I love his father-in-law. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I go 265, 290, and then 255. His father-in-law goes like 255, 279, and then like just fell apart the third game. But like that was really close. I was like, holy shit. But I remember, when I say the hard way, no 300.
No, I know.
I got two with 300, and I got 2 without 300.
Honestly, I don't know how many 800s I have.
You have 5.
5? Yeah. But
no, we're tied. I think we're 4 apiece.
I don't know that number. I just know that I have good 800s. I don't have.
Let's not talk about how many like your 20 fucking 300s,
bro. And if they had a record for how many fucking 279s I have,
I have that.
You know how many fucking like Carolier used to have the strike jackpot, right? Where you give $1 and they have like the board where you strike in each one. 2 days in a row, my brother came to watch. 2 days in a row, I bowed 9-pin in the last ball 2 days in a row. Lost like $3,000 on 2 9-pins. Could never get there again.
I have a buddy back at. I have a buddy of mine that used to bowl Arrowhead. He hit the strike jackpot in all 3 houses in 1 year, and then turned around and hit the strike pot again in Arrowhead. So we go back the next week, and they put a clause in: if you win the strike jackpot more than twice a year, you're not allowed to get in.
What?
Called that the Phil clause. We're like,
that's
good job,
not
Phil.
fair.
Fuck it up for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody in the comments, what is how many 800s and how many 300s, and what's your high 800s? And if you guys remember the ball, what ball you did it with? Because yeah, I got the Track Heat 2 from Richie Allen. That one. Yeah, he was bowling at the U.S. Open that year, and it was my first. I was dating someone, and her dad was like security at the U.S. Open. They got me they let me get in, and that's when I met like a lot of the pros. But it wasn't like a fan thing. It was just like oh shit, like oh what's up, bro? How you doing? I seen you guys because I watched. Then I'm like a lot of new people when they first start, where they watch all the pros and they watch Tommy Jones and they watch Pete Weber and they watch all the people that get them to that place of understanding the game. So I knew who these people were. I was like, oh shit. Like the first year Sean Rash won he was at the US Open. So he won it like 2 years or 2 weeks before, and I'm like, shit. Oh my God, Sean Rash. Like, this is when Sean Rash wore the yellow shirt at Miller High Life Stadium and won the fucking whatever. I don't remember what tournament it was, but
Douchebag about it. Oh, I'm the hometown hero.
yeah, but bro, that year Sean Rash was on fire, bro. Like, that's when
And
Sean
I
Rash.
forgot, I have started watching the Born to Bowl. That's what
Okay. Oh, yeah,
I
what'd
did
you
tell
think
you
about it?
earlier. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I have a lot of opinion now on it.
Please tell me
But
because I've been waiting for somebody to watch it so I can talk to him about it.
yeah, I'm going to. I still got 2 more episodes, but I watched the first 2.
You saw the one where
Um,
Simon was talking to his reps?
yeah, I didn't care for that.
Okay, go ahead.
But I was like, I was thinking to myself, I see why, what you said, how you feel. I mean,
About him
he's
talking to his reps that way, like who he talked to.
yeah,
That way?
the way he talked. I mean, I can understand being passionate and being serious and like this is your livelihood. But Joel, he is that's a little more than I expected, the way he was talking to those people. And it's one thing to be yourself, and then there's another thing being kind of disrespectful. And to the officials, like they said, just don't do that. I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. Send me a fine.
Just
Like
telling
he's
me, yeah. I
undermining
mean,
authority. And let's say not everybody can do that. Like if you were somebody else, maybe
if you're
look a
not
little
Simo,
different,
Belmo,
you're going to not be able to do that. And I didn't like, I mean, it's him. If he's gonna be him, he's gonna be him. Hey, but in my mind, I was like, I like to see somebody a little bit in a professional setting and be a little more professional. That's all. So I mean, he been getting
but
away
like,
with this, so
but like,
I
I
don't I
have,
mean it's
I'm
nothing.
indifferent about it, right? I'm very indifferent about how I feel about this because it's one thing that Simo is one of the best bowlers in the world, and
Mm-hmm.
that goes without saying. But it's like I said throughout and I think we talked about it throughout the week, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Simo got thrown into being a professional bowler because not everybody's cut out for school, not everybody's cut out for a college education, and we all get that, right? But at the same time, like Simo is someone who got thrown in at a very young age. So I think a lot of his immaturity shows up when he reaches these kinds of points of frustrations because when you have like think about this. If you have to be under a microscope at all times during tournaments and you want to fry out and you can't, like right now we're talking about it, right? And you go, man, I
Yeah.
wish he would have handled that better. But they also didn't show the parts where he did handle it better, right?
Okay,
Where
then that's true. They just
right,
showed the
like
parts that you're gonna get a response. I
yeah, they're trying
understand.
to get
Yeah.
clickbait for it, so they're going to show the
Mm-hmm.
worst parts of it. But think about how many times he went 5 count where he's like, "All right, like let me maneuver around this," and the way he reacted to because I look up to a lot of these like a Rob Gotchel and a Hank Boomershine. I actually look
Mm-hmm.
up to Simo for his talent. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, when it comes to that, it's just like I understand it and I get it. Not that you have to like it, but it's not for us to like because it's his life, right?
It's
Like
his life.
it's
It's
his
his
life and how
life.
he
You're
does
right.
it and how he's I would imagine succeeded this many times up to this point, right? Like, but this
But
is
let
the part
me.
of the
This
game
is
we don't get
my.
to see.
You're right. And my daughter said a good thing. She was like, we were watching today, and she's like, I don't like how maybe she was more critical on the show and how they did it because, like you said, it's for clickbait. She's saying it's showing bowling as if, like, if somebody didn't know that, I don't like how they made it seem like this is bowling, this is the PBA. If you coming in and we see that on the local level, let alone the PBA, we
Okay, all right,
see craziness all through the lanes.
I
It's
get that,
nothing for us.
but
But
you
somebody,
would be the
okay,
minority in that group of people because how many people want to look at something and see action going on, right?
most people do, but Joe, it was very negative
No, hundred
on
percent.
to me. I don't. I agree with my daughter when she said it. She said, "Mama, when I turn on this, the first thing I see is him cussing somebody out." I said,
Yep.
"He says they
Cussing
should have
out my
probably did it the other way because it making people look like, oh, look at these assholes on the lanes. Like who they think they are. We already get a crummy like
But think
reputation
about
about,
this.
oh, you know."
You're very correct in that. I 100% understand that. But think about this. How has bowling been perceived for the last 50 years?
Smoking and being fat.
No.
I just,
The family
to me, it's a
friendly,
man.
professional. Like it has to be very. You can't react to things on TV because people overreact to them. Like, but now, and this is what I was talking about. Netflix has golf that does this, NASCAR that does this. I watch Formula One every day. They do this.
Okay.
Like,
I don't
like
watch any of that.
Kobe Bryant, as good as Kobe Bryant was miserable to be around. He was a dick to the people, his training staff and all that stuff. But he's a champion. So we kind of say,
but we want those fan bases and those viewerships like they already have. It's established.
Are they getting them now though? Are they really there? Because is bowling really going up, or is it kind of staying stagnant and going down?
I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily going down. I've seen more people join lately locally,
because of this, or because of stuff like this.
I mean, just because they finally see, if they come and see it. We mean like social media stuff? You mean like
social media and you could be 100% without the thought about it being bad and the cursing. Is it working? It's working. People want to like it. Did you find yourself wanting to watch more when it was done?
I find myself.
Are you just like I'm
gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Girl.
I found myself happy that I didn't walk up to him and ask him for an autograph when I bowled on that set on the Bowler Journal, because I was like, what if he treated us like that, or what if he snapped? I don't know.
But he
made
wouldn't
me look at him different.
But he wouldn't, because if you saw him reacting that way to a fan,
but I would never see somebody. Do you think it's right? Like the ball rep, I understand that everybody's there to do a job. The way he was talking to the ball rep is the ball rep wanted him to fail.
The ball, like, no, Rob Gotchel. No, I know Rob Gotchel personally.
No, I'm saying that Simon was talking to him as if he wanted, like he felt you just want me to throw this. You just gonna let me throw fives all day,
Yeah.
It was like as if you're setting me up for failure. He's like, I really don't like that guy. Whatever, you don't have to like everybody. I understand that, but the point is, I guess because we're hearing it. And then one thing I wanted to say, because I heard EJ saying stuff, I heard Troop saying stuff. I'm wondering, let's be honest, about any reality show is, are they doing extra because they know the camera's on?
Turn the fucking pity party off. That's what I want. Listen, you fucking lost. How many people go to a tournament and they leave and they just go, oh, well, on to the next one. I'm sorry you didn't make the cut, pumpkin. Guess what? Bowl better. They're doing this. Oh, my God. And I love Kyle Troop. I really do. I think Kyle Troop is a amazing, talented dude. He's really good. But y'all putting this pity party on this guy. I'm like, can y'all stop?
They really did. But I think a lot of that
stuff. He lost. Deal with it, bro. On to the next one. We're fucking bowlers. It's what we do. You're okay.
Yeah, I don't even, like you said, that could have been just a show painting it like that. They really zoomed in on him holding his daughter, all that stuff. But
it is sad to lose, but y'all putting this pity party on Kyle Troop, like, what?
I don't know. And they
Kyle
painted Belmo.
Sorry for himself.
You see what Jeff says?
Let's go.
What Jeff says is exactly what I see. They're painting him to at least portray as an asshole.
He's making himself look like that, though.
Okay.
He's making himself look like that.
You can. I didn't know that so many people were in just not liking him. I never knew that. They act like they can't stand him.
But here's the deal too, because
sorry, but
you were the king of the mountain. You were the man when you walked in the fucking door. Nobody's scared of you anymore. It's like LeBron. Nobody's scared of LeBron in the fucking league anymore because you're not winning anymore. You climb in there, and then you give us some semblance of Belmo being there, and guess what? You're out of the top 10 again.
Then you're out. Yeah.
You're not winning no more, bro. Nobody's fucking scared of you no more. You like still really good. He's still Belmo, right? But is he? Because
he's not that Belmo.
Here's my question to everybody in the chat too, because I want everybody in the chat to engage this, because this moves us on to a point that we're going to make in.
Before you go on. With
Yeah, go ahead, Butch. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm the nerd. I've said this in the fucking group. I've said this on our group chat. I'm the one that's watched almost every fucking, every fucking, broadcast from
Qualifier.
70 to all the way up to recent.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy thing is, and I'm sorry, we got kids in the background screaming. I don't know why, but we got look at Walter Ray. You remember when Walter Ray was the GOAT? Does anybody remember Walter Ray?
Yeah, and Walter Ray was a calm dude, but he probably wasn't a good dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but what I'm getting at is, every GOAT in our sport has that. He has well, unfortunately, Walter Ray had 20 years of it, but literally Walter Ray from the mid 90s, actually early 90s to up until 2006, it was right when he was going for 41. He had a time there where he wasn't being Walter Ray either, and he fell off. Belmo's thrown in that same category where Belmo had what?
Not that you're not good. Like, I'm not saying Belmo's not good, but these young kids like Ryan Barnes right now, and he's getting cooked because he lost on TV, and now they're comparing him to his dad. Why y'all comparing this kid to his dad? Because how old is he?
22 or 21?
22 years old, and he's making TV shows? Man, y'all leave that kid alone.
Yeah.
The kid is running him over. He's just not winning on TV. He just got on TV. He just started. Like, I hate this narrative that everybody puts out when things don't go the way they're supposed to. Relax. Let the kid make more TV shows. Let the kid get good at it. Like, kid's really good already. We all said this, that Ryan Barnes is going to be really good. But at the same time, he's learning from a really good teacher. His dad was really good. Now, like I always said, if you get 2 out of 3 with Chris Barnes, then you're a really good bowler. But if you beat him one time on TV, that doesn't show me that you're better than him. It just shows me that you had a better look that game than he did, right? So this brings me to a point
that Belmo was a rude asshole to his daughter. So
this is what brings me to my point is, okay, so Belmo was always the exclusive guy of the PBA because he's still that even if he's not winning, right? So I watched that and I heard the guy that does the narrating for it talk about how Belmo takes 2 weeks off in the middle of the season. Okay. Now, I understand it. I'm not dogging it. But in my opinion, because there's only 4 months in the season, I don't believe that you should be allowed to do that. Given that you got to fly back to Australia, you got to do this, you got to do that. For me, not many professionals, unless they're injured, unless there's some form of reason why they can't be at the event, should have to miss events.
I don't agree with you there.
Okay. And in my opinion, if I'm someone who's at the beginning of a PBA season, let me get my point out, then I'll listen to yours. If I'm someone at the beginning of a PBA season, and let's say he's just coming to Terre Haute, right? And I know that I live 12 hours away from Terre Haute. And I know that I bought tickets 2 months ago to go watch Belmo in Terre Haute. Belmo doesn't show up. Now I'm out the ticket because I wanted to see my favorite bowler bowl. I'm SOL, right? It doesn't matter, or does that matter?
No, it doesn't matter because you
go ahead.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to see Belmo. You're not going to be able to shake Belmo's hand and all that good stuff. But you still have bowlers like EJ, Packy.
That's not my point. That's not my point.
Making a point.
Okay.
You got EJ, or you got EJ, Simonson. You could still get. You're not going to. I'm taking on this perspective that you bought the ticket to get his signature and to meet him. Correct?
Yeah.
I don't get to see that one bowler. At least I get to get everybody else's autograph and see everybody else. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, how many kids does Belmo have? He has a football team like I do. Here's the thing. Maybe there's something going on at home that we don't know about. that he has to take care of. That it can't wait to the end of the season to be taken care of. I mean,
I
all
think
he said was he's taking 2 weeks off.
Can you do that in the NFL,
he
NBA,
the
or
reason.
baseball?
Well, they sit him in the NBA all the time, you know.
Gotta stay with the team.
I mean, LeBron,
Yeah, you're right. He's
LeBron
done
was
with the
out for
team.
like
He's not.
games of the year.
What?
Yeah, they just don't go home. It gotta be like they still with the team. They don't just go chill
Yeah,
at
like,
home
and
unless they're injured.
it's not a definitive no answer for me, but for me, it's if you have 4 months, it's not a long season. It's not an NBA, NFL, all that. It's 4 months. It's literally you're going to like 7 places. You're not going many places, but you're kind of staying within an area where you're at, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
for me, if you take that time off, also like if I take 2 weeks off, I feel like I don't belong in the world when it comes to throwing a ball. Like, how gross do you feel after 2 weeks off, right?
I don't think. Look, you know, when it comes to Belmo, that's funny we were talking about it because he said something when he was pissed when he lost when he was going against Cam, and he pulled his bags out. He says, "I'm getting out of here. I'm going home." He said, "I'm never coming back. I'm going to my dairy farm." Like
Mhm.
he has the ability to say that. He has the money. He doesn't need anything. So this is why we like you said, if you feel that it's not right thing to do, I don't say that it's not right,
I don't know
but
if it's
if
a
you
right or
feel
wrong
that you
question.
but if he was to do it, are you saying that he should morally do it, or you think that PBA should mandate it to be
Yeah,
done? Like,
yes, mandate that they have to be at
mhm,
events, or because like every event that we watch, like it's okay. So let's say I'm watching the NFL, right? Brock Purdy decides, hey, I don't want to play quarterback for 2 weeks unless he's hurt.
mhm,
You still got to be with the team. You still got to be around,
mhm,
and it is not as a. And I'm not trying to say I don't care about his problem. So let me preface that before I say this, but it's not my problem if he has a problem at home. I'm there to watch who I want to see. That's why fans do this. This is why fans get ready for things. Your opinion is okay, if he has something going on, okay, cool. But his obligation should be to his fans and his craft. Because if it's only 4 months,
with that,
that's my point to it.
If it's something going on with your family, I'm sorry, fuck you. Family before.
But what if it's not family
but don't they
related?
usually the way they? I guess
He's
the
not
reason
gonna
why is
leave.
because they said it like it was a vacation. They said he's taking 2 weeks off. They
Yeah.
didn't say he had to
Yeah,
attend to
it wasn't a
family
family
business.
emergency.
Well, you're not going to tell everybody what's going on, are you?
Yeah,
No,
but
if you leave
on
it in a
HBO they
general,
will.
you generally can say personal reasons or
Personal
family business
reasons.
or whatever.
Nah, you just salty because you didn't throw it good. Now, because I guarantee you, if he won, he'd bowl still.
No, I
right?
think
Yeah.
probably. I don't know.
But
I don't
what
know.
about okay?
It's
So
a
if all
contractual
the other
agreement with a team.
sports, yeah, with that
No, I
Timmy talking about. What about the what is it called? PGA. What do they have a
That's what
requirement
I
to
was
show?
going to ask. I'm not sure if golfers can take just 2 weeks off that way. I don't know how the schedule for golfers works.
They could skip an event if they want to, no problem.
But they also get paid more.
Yeah, I mean,
bowlers do.
last place. If you finish last place after on Sunday, you're still making more than
Yeah, make your agreement that you saw. But I don't think there's a contract at the beginning of it. You're just entering tournaments. But you can't call you like you can, but you can't because every professional has to show up. It is obligation, like it is an obligation. But for the PBA, look, I get your point.
Phil's not playing in the Masters this week, and he's hurt. So, do you think he needs to show up?
He's old though, Butch. Belmo is
hurt,
still in
but
the
we were
thick
not
of
talking
the
about
PBA
injuries
tournaments.
though. Injuries different. But then again, now that I think about it, the NFL, MLB, and NBA, whatever, they play their players, but the PBA has to pay do they have to pay an entry fee? So they're the ones
You
paying.
do have to pay an entry fee to get into the tournament. I don't know. I feel like for the lack of season that they have, you should try to get to as many titles as you can. Because like I'm the best
I
at
agree,
doing.
but I agree that is for him and maybe a few others. They don't care. But the other guys,
some of
how
them
the
have to
show
come
is
from
playing
other
out,
sides of
like
the country.
Exactly.
That's how the
No,
world.
not that reason. Just because he has money, he don't have to if he don't want to.
Yeah.
That's his mindset. So he's like, I'm taking 2 weeks off. I got something to do. It's probably his kid's birthday, but he ain't gonna be resty either because they own the bowling alley in Australia. And he's there every day anyway. So
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just don't like that. I don't know, because if I'm a fan, because I don't like, I watch, but I don't really watch like that. But if I know people that love the PBA, I know people that like fuck it. It's kind of odd how much they love bowling, right? Like I love bowling, but I don't love the way they love bowling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you let these people down, bro, like they take this to heart so much. Like look at Jeff right now. He's so pissed at Belmo because he didn't give him an
Well, when I
autograph.
buy my tickets to WWE events and I might want to see
You're looking for a particular
Cody
wrestler, right?
Rhodes or something, and he don't come on, be pissed. It's happened before.
Right.
I'm like, oh well, he didn't show. He didn't, but they put it on there. Like it's not guaranteed that it'll
Card
happen.
is
It's just like a
subject to
boxing
change.
match, or card is subject to change. So I don't know. It's not probably the same, but that's just part of being a fan and taking that risk.
Said they're not.
Mm.
He's not. A franchise or a team. So I mean, he could take that time off.
I don't know. And I'm not saying, I don't even think I'm talking about the rules of it. I'm just talking about the obligation to your fans. But I guess that doesn't matter in today, because think about this, right? You and Butch, you said you watched every PBA show up to this point, right? So how many times did you see Pete Weber miss tournaments? Walter Ray miss tournaments?
I mean,
how many, Mark, when they were bowling full time, Mark Roth.
We're talking about 70s, 80s, and 90s.
2000s even.
Yeah, even the 2000s. That's when they were all traveling all over the place.
Barnes went to everything. They went to everything. They never took time off.
Well,
and their formats were longer, and the weeks were longer, and the games were more, and the patterns were fucking hard, and the balls didn't do what they do today. So I think at the end of the day, like, this is the same thing with this load management bullshit that they do in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he's probably just not enjoying it as much as he used to.
Maybe so.
Let's start taking it baby steps, and let's start bringing the PBA back. Let's start making the season a little bit longer. Let's start going a little bit more, because as of right now, they've been in Wisconsin.
They're basically at the halfway already.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying: they're just staying in the Midwest. Yes,
they're staying just there.
They're going to Reno soon.
In the Midwest. But let's start reaching it out. Let's start taking it back to, I mean, let's go back to all the way to 2000. What was it? 13, 14, 15? When was the World Series of Bowling starting? It was starting in end of October, beginning of November. Anybody remember this?
Yeah, and now it's like June.
And now it's like fucking May.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, Tom Clark, and I'm gonna be, and people are gonna disagree with me, and I don't give a fuck. Tom Clark, you have turned this into like the shittiest.
No, you can't blame him no more.
Well, he didn't help.
You can't blame Tom Clark.
Who do we blame?
There's a new CEO and all this shit for PBA.
Charge when they started.
That's why they got rid of Randy. I mean, listen, they're moving in.
Maybe they're
not bad shows. Like, they're not bad shows. They've actually been decent shows.
I'm not complaining about the shows. I'm just saying let's start baby steps and start making it longer. Because it used to be from like what, September all the way until shit. I think it was all the way
like their season was fucking long. It goes quickly now.
I mean, every week.
Do you guys think if they lowered the entry fees and had more fees, pretty nice bowlers in the world that don't go into it, you think it would better the brand when we could see more? If
Kim, did you see how many bowlers bowled this week?
I didn't see.
It was like it was either like 300 and something or 100 and something people. Like a lot of people bowled this week.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm saying
it's a big field this week.
So
hey, can somebody find out how many people bowled this week for me, please?
$500, right?
Huh?
How much is it?
Remember, it's $250. As far as I remember, it's always been $250 if you remember to be.
Yeah, and it's like $500 if you're a non, or $375 if you're non.
But the thing, $250 is not bad. Yeah, if you don't make the cut, yeah, you're getting kind of fucked. But I mean, you gotta look at Packy in the house, look at Darren Tang, look at Brad and Kyle. They have that way of recuperating their money. I mean, hell, even Simon has a way of recuperating money. But also in the long run, they get some of that entry fee back. from the companies. That's what I've been told in the past, is they get some of that money back in the past.
From
Here's
their sponsors.
Yeah, let's start taking it back. I mean, everybody almost in the PBA is sponsored. I mean, tell me, I mean,
Are
yeah,
they?
handful of people.
Not all of them get paid though.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They get bowling balls, they don't get paid.
Yeah, the travel. Yeah, you're right. The traveling
The
costs
hotel
probably costs
food.
more than anything.
Oh,
Mhm.
a lot of they're teaming up and they're riding together.
Mhm.
I mean, they fly into one central place right in the beginning of the year, and then they start traveling all together and they share Airbnbs and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I saw that on the show, but I'm gonna continue to watch it. I'm gonna watch the other episodes tonight that I haven't seen, but it looks, I mean, it's interesting for sure. So
I will say
mhm.
this: as I watch this show, it gives me a new respect for EJ Tackett. I will say this: like, as much as he's getting there, you can see how frustrated and pissed off he was with how
Mhm.
much he was actually losing last year.
132 people this week.
132 fucking people signed up for this tournament.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a pretty good payout. There's a pretty good amount of people that signed up for this.
Mhm.
So I will say this: like, he lost a lot until he won last year, which, you know, winning a U.S. Open is a pretty good tournament to get started at, but he lost fucking leading up to that like a lot. So
Mhm.
I
And he
think,
didn't
you
make the
know,
cut this week, so I guess I have to pick somebody new.
the first time you hear about him not making a
Yeah.
cut.
Mhm.
All right, so what's your top 5 right now, Butch?
Oh, hold on, I'm looking real quick. So last week there was 120 in Ohio. So they got bowlers bowling. They
Yeah,
got.
bowlers, yeah.
I mean, it's not a question of oh, we gotta get bowlers. It's just the question is, let's start making the season a little bit longer.
You
I
gotta
mean,
start making enough money to do that, though.
so as of right now, top 5 after advances round is Kyle Troop, Chris By, Darren Tang, Austin Grammer, and Tom Dodry. Go TD.
All
Hey, we
two-handers.
get a flashback real quick. Of,
BD?
TD?
Yeah, let's flash back to this.
TD.
That's a flashback of G talking about BD for fucking 35 minutes.
I'll never forget. I'll never forget that. I was like, who the fuck is he talking about?
All right, so who you guys think? Who you guys taking in the top 5?
So I don't know. I don't see.
Well, in that top 5, who would you take?
I have to take Kyle Troop because I think he's the strongest out of all of them.
Cam.
Darren Tang, I say. I'll take Darren.
Darren Tang's been bowling a lot better this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Chris Vi out of that group of people, though.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Vi is my guy. I like Chris Vi a lot.
Can I say something real quick? Now, I've never met the guy, and I mean, I would probably like to meet the guy. But y'all went back and said that, some people were saying Belmo's a dick, Simonson was a dick, yada, yada.
I didn't say that.
No, but one guy I feel it would be that big dick would be Darren Tang. I feel like he would be the biggest dick in the world.
He's not.
Just you go back and look at some stuff, and I'm like, dude, you would be the biggest dick.
It's just how
Joe said that he met him and he wasn't. I
met him and we had a whole conversation. I was like, bro, like, it was like a legitimate like this, like we're talking, and we actually made a video, and I was like, bro,
I'm not gonna say he's a dick, but I'm gonna say like one time we were at Dublin at Earl Anthony Bowl in the Bay, and they're from the Bay, Michael and Darren, and they were there watching whatever we were watching. It's a tournament or something, and Michael was way more engaging than Darren was kind of standoff. So maybe it's just his personality that he's just not a talkative one, maybe, and that's why.
Be hilarious around. You imagine how much fun that'd be around that guy?
Yeah. I would imagine that.
There's so many laughs. Chris By would just be the guy in the background to like throw a stab at you every once in a while.
Chris By, he's so funny but so monotone, but he knows he's being funny when he does it. That's what I like about Chris By. Like, he's actually really intelligent. I learned a lot from him. I learned that pin down doesn't really exist, but pin down layouts do in two-handed bowling. And just like how he talks and how he explains, it's very calm demeanor, and I appreciate that because sometimes I need that shit too. So
that's something to tell you. We were pulling out because I'm getting ready to finally ship somebody their bowling ball that they're not allowed to punch up. It's just going on the wall and staying on the wall. And you got to promise me that.
This is the gold IQ or this Pop's ball?
Don't like you.
You don't want me to throw it?
No.
Why?
I want you to have it and just put
Let
it.
me fucking throw. I want to throw it.
Why do you
I'm gonna
wanna
make
throw
a video with it so it could be in fucking forever in the TikTok world.
it? Okay.
I want to fucking throw it. I don't want it to put it on my wall. I want to fucking throw it.
All right.
It's my favorite. One of my favorite balls of all time, bro.
My favorite ball.
Tim. Pause.
Oh,
So before
But-
we go to one of my favorite sections of the show,
Jesus.
we're gonna take this commercial break for you guys to tell you guys to go to click the QR code if you guys want to go visit the raffle where you guys can go in to enter a concept or a purple hammer from dxbproshop.com. When we do get 25 unique entries, we will then move on to the next ball. I have to see how many we actually have. Thank you for scanning that. Ray's going to let me know tomorrow because we have to find out what that number is. But as soon as we find out, we will let you guys know. And also go to dxbproshop.com for all your bowling needs. Please make sure that you guys are like, share, following, subscribing to us on Apple Podcasts and on YouTube and on TikTok because we're here. And we're going to be here. We're going to be taking like a month and a half off in the summer while we're doing this because this is a very, this takes a lot. It takes a lot out of our week, a week before we get into the weekend. And it takes a lot for us to do this. So we want you guys to know we want fresh ideas going into the season. Probably between July to end of August, we're going to take a break because I need a break. They need a break. And I don't want this to be a 365 a week thing because there's no fucking way I would be able to do that. So click the QR code if you guys want to get into that. If you guys want to support the show, you guys can click that. If you guys just want to send a donation to the show, it helps us when we do traveling things. And, if we're going to try to get merch, it helps us try to get some merch. I just want to make sure that we're doing all the things we do to try to make our podcast move up. So please go to Apple Podcasts, go support the show, go download the episodes. Even if you don't listen, if you're listening to it here, it just helps us with all the clicks and stuff like that to get us seen. So if you do like the show,
And since Joel said that, I got something to tell y'all.
go ahead, bro.
Don't know what comes on in 13 days? 13 days!
What you got, bro?
Flashbacks to last year. Right now.
Is it the NFL draft?
NFL draft, baby.
Is it draft day?
It's
I love draft day for Beyond the Bits podcast, bro. I love draft fucking day, bro.
Yeah,
But
you
you have to open that.
motherfucker. You pancake eating motherfucker. We're in a whole different world than we lived in 30 seconds ago.
I actually saw that movie a couple of days ago.
Love that movie.
So, because YouTube doesn't like the fact that we like to enjoy ourselves, I'm just going to announce it, and then my guy is going to do my favorite section of the show. So, without further ado, we would like to welcome my guy, The Butch, to do his Spanish sentence of the week. All right, Butch. Butch, as we know, Butch is learning Spanish. He's doing this for my mom. He does this for you guys because we look forward to this part of it every week now because people have been asking for it. Butch, you are a man that's in demand. Do you know that, The Butch?
I didn't know that.
You are a demand man. They want to know the good shit that happens. So, without further ado, I'm going to let Butch tell you a sentence, and then I'm going to let Butch tell you what the sentence means. Go ahead, Butch.
Papa, Papa, Pico, Pacueno.
Say it slower, Butch.
You got to say it like you're saying a sentence.
All right, go ahead.
Pepe, Paca,
Pika.
Pacada,
No. Say it again.
Pacada,
What was the day? What the word before that?
Papa,
Okay.
Pacada, con Pico, Pacueno,
Pequeño.
Pequeño,
There you go. That's good, The Butch.
Pequeño.
All right, so what does it mean? And then go fast.
Chopped potatoes with a small beak.
Say it again.
Oh my God, tongue twister.
Words are hard.
Peppy pecks chopped potatoes with a small beak.
Say it in Spanish now, Butch.
We're gonna say it
Oh my
again.
gosh. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna say this sentence. So don't
Okay,
yell
go
at me.
ahead.
Pepe Paca,
Pika.
Pacada, con Peco, Pequeño.
Okay. Hold on.
Mic drop.
Okay. So here's the sentence. So you guys know how the sentence goes.
I hope
Pepe,
y'all are joining me and trying to figure this out every week because this is hard for me.
it's Pepe, pica, papa, picada, con pico, pequeño.
That's what I said.
No, you bitched about how many fucking R's there were, so I got you one with no R's in it.
Yeah, you got me a tongue twister with a P.
You're bitching because I got you one with no fucking R's in it. For you to butch.
I like it.
All right, so good morning. So we got a few more things to talk about before we go to we're gonna end the show on Cam's toe of the week because yeah, fuck the person she's talking about in Cam's toe of the week. But
Okay.
so a few things in the news that have happened over the last couple of days. I want to get your guys' perspective on this. Angel Reese has been traded to Atlanta.
Atlanta's full. Take her back. Atlanta is full. Take her back.
So my question is, was Angel Reese always destined to be a journeywoman player until she's ultimately out of the league?
I mean,
Or is this going to be something that gets, because she's going to both play with Brittany Griner. So
maybe they can go to Russia together.
do you think like Brittany Griner's like the cellmate like boss when they walk in and everybody's like scared as shit when they see Brittany Griner? They go, holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way.
Kind of intimidating.
I'm not an Angel Reese, and here's the reason why. I just think she's, I don't know. I mean, I love arrogant people. I really do. I love people that are fucking confident in themselves.
But good ones that actually do things.
Don't thinking just because you're getting, 38 rebounds a game, and every time you get
12 in one possession.
Yeah, you're getting like 12 in one possession. Me bounds. Sorry, me bounds. Forgot about that.
Me bounds, yeah.
She's not that good.
I never thought she was that good, and I'm mad that Ray didn't come today because I want to uppercut him right now. I want him to talk about it.
Oh, Ray!
Yeah,
fine.
We needed to hear.
We're charging Ray a penny a minute, a penny a second.
I mean, hopefully he's making us money right now, but
no problem.
Cam, what do you think about Angel Reese getting traded?
Well, I think y'all know my opinions. I told y'all, but I will.
I don't know what your opinion of Angel Reese is because I didn't read the group chat because people were getting upset for.
Shut up.
Oh, I just said that I never watched one game of a WNBA ever in my life, and I think it's a bad brand of basketball, and I can care less about.
They want their own 2K game.
I know there's an Asia Wilson. And I know Caitlin Clark. And I just and that's coming from me that played basketball in high school all 4 years. I love basketball. I love women's college basketball. I can't stand women's professional basketball. It irritates me how many times they miss layups and shots and just looks horrible. So I don't like watching. So I don't.
Well,
huh?
You want to know why I like women's basketball?
Why?
More violent than regular NBA basketball.
They're more violent, and they probably can get away with it.
But it's such bad display of basketball.
I don't care.
It is.
Like I'm watching Ron Artest, man of world peace, play ball again. Okay, I mean,
I can't watch it. I've tried, and I just no, turn the channel because
they want their own basketball game on PlayStation.
Yeah, they want to make the same amounts of the NBA. Like that's unrealistic. So
it's like throwing money at something that's constantly losing you money. Like they upped their salary this year, which I was like,
they did.
Okay, do your thing, but it's not warranted.
That salary is gonna come from the NBA, so it's not
crazy. The guys are just
it's not gonna come from ticket sales and merch. It's gonna come because they're gonna pull that money from somewhere else because you have to be able to be a brand that makes money like that in order to get paid like that. Now, mind they probably needed more than what I saw how much they made the original, but where it was to where it's going, like that difference, wow, I
Almost
don't
$30
know.
million more. 30, 40
It went
million
from
dollars.
like a 60,000, 70,000 to 300,000, like for
Like,
one player, for certain players. So yeah, I definitely rather watch
it's a
high school
false
women's
sense of
basketball.
it's
So
a false
Yeah,
sense of this. Like,
highlights. So
if you
last
told
yeah,
me you
like
played in the WNBA, I'd be like, cool.
I
last year,
know
looking up for this year, it's anywhere between $500 to $600,000
exactly. Like
minimum salary. Top player. That's just for that's so 1.2 million for top players. Or that's maximum. Minimum is
Three
225,000.
players that deserve that in the fucking league.
yeah.
Well,
Maybe.
And believe me, I'm not hating. I'm not trying to hate. I'm
I'm
just
not hating
that's
either.
how I
It's just,
feel.
it is what it is.
That's how I feel. So, as far as her, and I've heard her in the thing how she is. She just, I chalk it up to Gen Z. That's how they are, flashy. Me, I ain't doing no. I'm gonna be online or be fancy. She's really like a
Social
girly,
media really does make the world
whatever,
go
and
round.
she's doing all this stuff. And I mean, whatever is she gonna just do her? So I don't care if she goes or stays or whatever. But I just chalk it up more to not her personal, but just her the way that these young kids are right now. That's just how they
The
be acting.
arrogance of
So
you thinking that you're better because you
yes.
got signed as a basketball athlete in a league that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what it is these
And it's
days
not
with these
about
young
holding
kids.
women's sports down. It's
Definitely not, because I
actually,
feel that
Kim,
there's some good women's
I got one of your
sports.
toes this week. Now that we're talking about
Hmm.
women's basketball,
Okay,
Gino Ariema.
I was gonna do Gino,
We
but I
should have
thought
done
because it
Gino.
happened
We
like
gonna do
while
Gino today. So we'll
Gino.
move to Cam's toe of the week. You know what? We're gonna
Okay,
do two Cam's toe of the week this week. We're gonna talk about Gino Ariema because
yeah.
here's the thing about
Top
this, right?
Hey, top five has been announced for this week.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Pat Dombrowski, Riley Woodward, Chris Prather, and Chris Vi.
Chris Prather. Give me the shark this week, bro.
Give me Patrick Dombrowski, baby.
Dombrowski's that dude.
It's
Yeah, I
only
want to see the
4.
shark one. Yeah, who's the fifth one?
You got Austin Grammer, who's top seed.
I don't know
Patrick
who that is.
Dombrowski's number 2. Riley Woodard is number 3. Chris Prather and Chris Vi are 4 and 5.
I don't know the two guys,
Mm,
but new blood in
yeah.
the first 5. Nobody knows who they are. Hopefully,
So
they give
you
us a
took
good show.
Now you went to Prather instead of
Oh, Vi was in there too.
yeah, he's still
Damn.
in there. Hmm.
I
I'm
like
gonna
the
go with
shark
Vi.
though. I'm all right. I'm not gonna be mad if Vi wins, but I'm taking Prather now because Prather's there. I love watching Prather throw the ball. No disrespect to Chris because Chris is my guy.
Such a
Is Vi the one that does the
Two
pro shot
fingers.
stuff too, right?
Yes.
With
And Chris Vi, I hope you
Michael.
do win too, bro. I want to see both win.
Mhm. Okay.
So yeah,
Well,
Gino
that's a totally
Ariema,
different
bro.
look. Hmm.
Coach of Connecticut women's basketball, and I don't really watch women's basketball, but they got their tournament going on right now. And he did something kind of I ain't really like. So, what's her name?
Megan.
Dawn Staley.
Dawn Staley, who's the coach for
Mhm.
Arizona,
She's South Carolina.
South Carolina. That's what it is.
Yeah. Hmm.
So she goes and they play against UConn, who is a powerhouse, who is on a 45-game winning streak, some
Hmm.
ridiculously long winning streak, which they have a tendency to do because they
Hmm.
are the
They've
powerhouse
done
in
that
college basketball.
all my whole life. I've been watching them. They have all, and
Gino
Gino's been
Ariema,
right there.
he's been the fucking
Yeah.
face of UConn basketball this whole
Yes.
time.
Hmm.
So they went to center court and Dawn Staley apparently, or he waited for Dawn Staley in the beginning. And because Dawn Staley didn't come out fast enough to shake his hand because she was getting ready for the biggest basketball game that I would imagine she's ever coached in her life. She didn't come out to
No,
center court.
but still. Hmm.
But okay. So,
Hmm.
they get to the end of the game. Dawn Staley outcoaches Gino Ariema. They talk about how UConn did something about ripping a shirt, but the girl ripped her own shirt, and they try to blame
Hmm.
Dawn Staley's team, which everybody saw on camera that the girl ripped her own shirt. So Gino Auriemma gets all pissed off because he lost the game, and he starts berating and yelling at Dawn Staley because he lost. Now, Gino Auriemma won a lot in life. Dawn Staley's just getting started. What is your thought on him doing that and him reacting that way?
Well, for one, Dawn Staley, she's been the coach for a while, and she's already won the championship. She's lost the championship.
Thank you for letting me
and
know that.
she's-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's been the South Carolina coach for a minute, and they won and they've lost, and
Thank you
they've
for letting me
lost to
know that. I didn't know
them before UConn.
Okay.
Gino also, of course, because we talk about his longevity, has also been one of her coaches on USA basketball team. So he's looked at her like a student, like a player. He's been a coach of hers. They've been coach. I think she was assistant coach too. Yeah, she's been working up. She's to me my favorite basketball player of all time, women's Dawn Staley. In college, I think she was the best.
She was just a
She's
dog.
great. She is. And she
Yeah.
coaches like one too, and she's very successful with South Carolina. I was surprised by what happened. I mean, I kind of wasn't like shocked, like, oh, I just chalked it up like he just being an old man.
Hold on. Breaking news that you guys are getting on Beyond the Pins. But I got it. But Brittany Griner finalizing 7-figure deal to join Connecticut Sun. So you got rid of Brittany Griner to put Angel Reese there.
Miss Me Bounds.
Huh. That's kind of wild.
Okay.
Sorry for cutting you off. It was just breaking news. So
I'm looking at ESPN. I'm scrolling ESPN real quick. So we all know what's going on this week. One of the biggest golf tournaments in the world.
The Masters.
Best golf tournaments in the world. Yes. And it's held in Augusta, Georgia.
How did they get that grass like that? I wish I could see that in person.
You know they have to win a raffle to get tickets to that?
That's crazy.
They painted.
It's painted?
They painted.
Oh, wow.
So I don't mean to switch the subject, but this is awesome to me, and I'm a nerd about this when I find this out, and I read it every year because it just amazes me. So practice round tickets run from $100 to $150.
Just to watch a practice round. The practice rounds are somewhat almost more impressive than the fucking golf itself.
So they get resold. You know how much those resale tickets go for the practice round?
Thousands of dollars.
Thousands, like anywhere between like 16 to like $3,000.
Wow.
And then if you're lucky enough, and then if you get the final day, the final day, because they call it something else. The Sunday, when you get a Sunday, the final round. So you know how much a ticket cost, a resale ticket for Sunday championship Sunday, up to $21,000.
Wow.
$21,000 to go watch.
And you have certain terms that you can't use on TV. Like they don't call it a rough; they call it the second cut.
You can't use patrons.
You can't. Yeah, they're not fans. They're patrons.
The patrons. You can't say sand traps. You got to say bunker.
Bunker. Yeah.
You can't.
So what are you talking about? The people that just stand on the side, they got to pay $21,000.
Yes.
Just to watch.
These are resale tickets.
It's fucking silly.
So, and also you can't say, there's a whole slew of things, like your chairs have to be green and they can't be, it's a whole slew.
Last time I checked, Rory was leading. I don't know if he's leading.
Roy's, so that's what I'll get to. So as of right now, the top from 2 to 5 are tied. But you got Roy leading it at -12. Then you got Patrick Reed at -6. You got
a couple still up there.
Isn't that Sam Burns? That's -6. You got Fleetwood, and that's what, Trent Fleetwood or something like that, at -5, and then you got Justin Rose at -5. So they're all tied. So everybody in the chat, who do you got for the
Masters? You guys got picking and winning the Masters?
I think it's finally Roy is going to do it.
Well, he won it last year.
I know, but he's going to go back to back.
He's really good. He is
really good.
I have absolutely no idea who any of those people are.
Ma'am, hey, I'm gonna say this.
You don't know who Rory McIlroy is?
I'm getting to know.
It's golf.
I'm getting to know basketball. You must get to know.
No,
golf.
you're not. You're not doing
I
a
am.
good job.
No, you're not.
My
No, you're not.
ESPN feed. I have said to where
Yeah,
I
Okay.
watch that.
Oh, wait.
Get
I
him.
want to
Get
finish
him, Kim. Get
my
him,
little
man.
Gino topic. I'm gonna close that out. But if this is the case, next week I want to hear a topic on basketball from
Bet.
you, Butchie.
Bet.
Okay.
Okay.
I
This
wanna
is why I
hear it.
always ask for fucking fillers, and you need to give me one on basketball
Yes.
next
I'll
week.
give you one. Jordan's the best, hands down. Fuck everybody.
No, it can't
No,
be about
no, it needs to
Jordan,
be one
LeBron, or
today's news.
Kobe,
Okay.
or Steph. It can't even be about Steph. I want to hear about something that's going on.
We want to know about.
Do you want it? Do you want it like 2 minutes, 3 minutes? What?
No, this is what I want, and
No,
I'll help you
just
out.
something.
I want an argument on where you think Giannis is going to go next year, and
Okay.
why.
Oh, you're giving me something to do. Okay, yes, I love it.
Yeah.
The biggest trending topic right now is where the fuck is Giannis going to go? I have my thoughts. Kim, do you have your thoughts on where he's going to go?
Yes, I have my
Keep it
thoughts,
to
and I have
yourself.
my hopes, and I have my prayers. But yes.
Okay, I know what your hopes and prayers is, but I want to hear his reasoning as to
Okay.
why he's going to go to a
He
particular
feels.
team.
Okay.
Okay, that's a
Okay.
good topic.
Is that what we can end the show on today?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for
Okay,
joining us
go
today on Beyond the Fence
Let
podcast.
Kami finish her thing about Connecticut.
No, it was just that he did her wrong. He did apologize, but he made a big fuss about it, and it
What are
kind
you
of threw
talking
him
about?
off track about John Staley and Gino, what he did and how he
Oh, go
was
ahead, finish it, and
disrespectful.
then I'll close
Just that
out.
it was disrespectful, like you said. I didn't bring it up as a toe because it seemed like they have already lost. Everybody has lost already now, and this is done
Nah,
for.
but still, like I
But
was waiting to
still,
talk
yeah.
about this because we only have one time a week to do this show. So
Yeah.
when I see that, I was like, oh, like he was being an asshole at the end of that game. Like there was
Yeah,
no.
he was. I don't know why I
There's
didn't
no
throw it
rhyme or
in the
reason
chat
for it.
then.
Quick question for anybody.
Yeah.
Has anybody, and this is for the chat, because I know Joel doesn't.
Nobody's typing anything in the chat right now. They're just listening.
No, it's kind of quiet
But
day.
That's okay.
Mhm.
It's sisters, by the way.
Got the City Connect jerseys that dropped for baseball.
The what?
Does every team have one?
Not every team got them. 8 teams got them this year. So the 8 teams that got
I
it was
haven't seen them.
the Brewers, Cincinnati, the Rangers, Padres, Brewers, Cincinnati, Rangers.
You said what they did with the Falcons? They gave them the same fucking uniform.
No, they're not getting jerseys this year.
They are. I saw them fucking.
Then why
The
wasn't ours
same ones?
been dropped at the same
It
time?
looks the same. Like
Ours
they're.
this year, then ours should have been dropped because we're stated to get some this year.
Y'all don't even know what fucking city y'all want to play, and you talking about state to get shit.
First off, okay, you were the same way at one point too, so don't give me no flack.
What are you
So-
talking about? I knew where the Niners were gonna play. I knew the Niners would have the same fucking colorways.
Yeah, you guys.
We always had the same colors since 1960 something. We
So,
don't never change.
I'd rather take silver and gold though.
jerseys. The Rangers, Brewers, Padres, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, and Cincy. Those are the ones that got. They were the only one I really like. The only one I really like is Cincinnati because of how deep that red is, and that red is flashy.
I heard you like it deep.
Mm.
On that note, everybody, please thank you so much for joining us today on Beyond the Vince podcast. Please go follow us on Apple and YouTube, where everything you guys hear. We're going to be putting Spotify up soon. DXBProShop.com for all your needs. Kale.
Everybody, thanks for joining. Whoever did, I see some missing people. I wonder where they are.
Yeah, it's
That
okay. As long as we
hurts
do a
me,
show and they
but-
can't say we didn't do a show. So
I know. I'm gonna get Brittany when we see her next. Make sure you get her. I don't see
Oh.
her in my comments.
Oh, it worked tonight.
Yeah.
yeah, I
she
think we
probably
was
has
working
work.
today, so,
But
yeah.
that's okay. We'll
Your
be
sister
back
break.
next week, and and we'll everybody have a good week.
Yeah.
Butchie.
Butch.
So thank y'all very much. Once again, same old. I truly appreciate it. I enjoy spending time. Miss seeing Ray, miss seeing Jeet tonight. Jeet, hope you get better. Ray,
Hope your back feels better, bro.
get that money.
Please.
But really, I mean, I do enjoy it. Thank y'all for coming in. It's always a blast. Other than that, thank you and see you next week.
All right. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Like I said, dxbproshop.com for all your bowling needs. And yeah, everybody have a blessed and wonderful weekend. If you're bowling, bowl well. And